Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all are fine. Students, we are in unit 4, that is problem solving, and we are studying flowcharting examples. In today's lesson we will learn and we will solve the next two flowcharting examples. Flowcharting examples, example number 3. Flowchart to find the sum and average of 5 given numbers. Now here from this statement we can get that information that what we have to find and what is given to us. We have to find the sum and then average of 5 given numbers. Means there are 5 numbers which are given and we have to find the sum and average of those numbers. Now we must know that for finding the average we must have to find the sum before finding average, because for finding average we have the formula that the sum of all the given numbers divided by number of numbers or number of digits that we have added. So let's see how we can draw this flowchart. First of all, the start symbol. In each and every flowchart there must be a start symbol in the beginning. Now input 5 numbers. The first thing is to give input, and input is always represented by parallelogram. So inside the parallelogram we have to write input 5 numbers. So those 5 numbers are given as input. Now add these 5 numbers to calculate the sum. I told you that we have to find the sum in first place and then we will be able to find the average. Now I am inserting this statement inside the rectangle because it's a processing operation, because we are adding 5 numbers to calculate the sum of those 5 numbers, which is a kind of processing operation and it must be represented by rectangle symbol. So rectangle symbol is used for this purpose. Next we are finding the average. We are calculating the average of these 5 numbers. So calculate the average, and the formula is that the sum that we have found in the above step, that is divided by 5. Why it is divided by 5? Because there are 5 numbers. So for finding the average we will divide the sum by 5, and this is also a type of processing operation, so it is also represented by a rectangle symbol. Now once we have found the sum and average of these 5 numbers, now we are ready to display the results. Display the result, which is an output operation. Whatever we display as an output, that represents an output operation, and it must be represented by a parallelogram. As I told you that the input and output is represented by the same symbol, that is parallelogram. So here for displaying the output or the result of the operations, that is represented by parallelogram. And then at the end we will put the stop symbol, which is again a terminal symbol. The start and stop symbols are the same. So it's very simple. This is how we can draw the flowchart to find the sum and average of 5 given numbers. Okay, example number 4 says that draw a flowchart to find the product of 5 given numbers. Now here the input is the same, just like the previous example, that we have given the 5 numbers and now we have to find the product of those 5 numbers. It's very simple. Put the start symbol in the beginning, then input 5 numbers, and it is represented by parallelogram because it is input operation. Then calculate the product of these 5 numbers. Now it's a multiplication operation, which is a type of processing operation. It is performed by the ALU component of the CPU, arithmetic logic unit. You already know this. So it's a processing operation, and in flowchart the processing operation is represented by the rectangle symbol. So we have to put this sentence calculate the product of these 5 numbers inside the rectangle to represent that it's a processing operation. And now once we have found the product, so it means that value is a result or is an output. So display the result means display the product of these 5 numbers, and it is represented by parallelogram because this is an output operation. Displaying the results is a kind of output operation, and it must be represented by parallelogram. And then at the end we have to put the stop symbol. So I think it's very simple that how to draw flowcharts for such a simple program or a simple algorithm. In the next lesson we will solve the next 3 flowcharting examples, and then we will solve the exercise of this unit. One thing I tell you that this exercise is very important from exam point of view. You must practice to draw flowcharts for different purposes. Like you should draw flowchart to find the sum, average and product of 5 numbers in a single flowchart. So it means that you can combine these 2 flowcharts in a single one. Next you have to find the flowchart for finding the sum, average and product, or maybe some examples are there in which you can find the greater number among 2 or 3 numbers, which we will discuss in the next lesson. So I will try to give you some assignments related to flowcharts. Those flowcharts will not be included in your book, and you have to solve it by your own. So this will be just for your practice and better understanding of the concept of flowcharts. Okay students, that's it for today. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe my channel Computer Tuition Academy and press the bell icon for more updates. Thanks a lot. Take care. Allah Hafiz.